Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It is late. It is about midnight. By the time this post, it might be slightly afterwards. I don't know. We have a confirmation of 7.4 exploration deal forum post to talk about. You see, with this new, I'm not even saying Paragon or however you want to pronounce it. I think most people are saying Paragon. I'm just saying Wallet Breaker. Wallet Breaker, WB, the WB, which ironically was a TV channel that was canceled in the mid-2000s, maybe. Shout out to those of you who remember WB or Kids WB, where I think Batman Beyond also ran. Anyhow, we're going off on tangents already. So, needless to say, there have been so many reactions. We can do a whole video. In fact, I've had some requests. We just haven't had the time to do just go to the Paragon, the Wallet Breaker announcement, and just read the comments. Because there's so many people who have so much to say. And there's so much emotion, energy, drama behind the post that I might just grab some popcorn and read those. But for the moment, one of the biggest issues was that a bunch of you said, Prof, had I known that we were not going to need just one, not even just two, which would have been my vote, but 3 rank 4 6 stars, I had to have saved up and bought that Act 7 exploration deal that you see, and that's triggered when you complete Act 7 for the first time. But of course, they didn't tell us that. And then on 420, they gave us a bunch of literal high fives by dropping the progression news that will hit the May patch. And there are quite a few people who are like me and are now pushing to explore Act 7 as quickly as possible, because you know that'll at least get you to 2 rank 4s. And then there are quite a few of you who have 2 or close to 2 and are looking to get a 3rd. But the confirmation of the 7.4 exploration deal put out by SherryBomb89 on April 20th. Shout out to SherryBomb89. With the announcement of the spring cleaning event on April 22nd, would you confirm the ending of the 7.4 exploration offer to be April 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern? Please provide an answer without I believe or I think, which is a nice suggestion, since those can be like asking your parents for a puppy and they'll say, I think maybe, which means no. You can also see several people commented about this. To clarify, the discount is for all summoners that complete the content in the first month. This was supposed to be included in an in-game message, but I think it was missed out. We're working to get one out when possible after that first month on April 23rd. It will revert to the regular prices for these packages, which is 12,000 units. And if you think 10,000 units is a lot of units, 12,000, of course, is much more than this. And so the thinking was that you would have to, if it was April 23rd, well, the first day of spring cleaning is Friday, April 22nd. And so you would have to purchase that offer before it went away on Friday, April 22nd, and purchase or hoard or a combination of the 10,000 units for it to go away. Of course, that is for people who haven't unlocked it yet, but a lot of you unlocked it, didn't have the units or the cash or maybe even the motivation to purchase it, and now you have all the motivation in the world with this new progression title, and maybe you have the units, maybe you have the cash. I'm so annoyed. There are people who pretend like free-to-play players just have thousands of units lying around. A lot of free-to-play players don't have time or motivation or the roster to grind the arena, which is the main source of units for free-to-play players. So in Kabam, or the elites that comment on these forums that defend Kabam say, oh, free-to-play players can become Wallet Breaker. They just need to spend 10,000 units on an offer. That's crazy. I mean, that's over $300 worth of units that you just expect these players to have in their in-game inbox. And I know that this game is a grind game and that it is rewarding those that grind, especially the arena. And I'm not trying to discount that. Obviously, I grind the arena every day. But you got to be honest. Like, a lot of people just aren't going to have that in their stash. So, there are a bunch of comments, including from DNA 3000. I'm going to be honest. If you really want that deal, I wouldn't save it for the last day no matter what any announcement says. In my opinion, that is a very risky proposition. The game could be down on that day. That's always true. Your internet could be down that day. There are all sorts of things that could hurt you, separate from Kabam not being able to tell time. Well, Kabam Mike says, in-game announcement coming soon, but we're extending the discount period of the offer. The new end date will be in the message. So this was a somewhat positive development from Kabam Mike, but it is also a frustrating message if you already have seen but did not purchase the original offer, because this message implied that it only was for people who hadn't completed Act 7. This, of course, predictably led to a lot of angry comments. There's also people who grind and probably won't get it before that day. But again, aged with your point for 5,000, I'm going to spend Friday. For me, it won't matter that much, Gamer says. And then Sherry Bomb 89. I mean, I still don't see why I should not try to maximize rewards through proper planning and optimizing my unit spending. What if the exploration offer is better than the spring cleaning offer and you can only spend enough to get 10K? Well, keep in mind, spring cleaning offers, unlike July 4th and Cyber Weekend, don't involve units. They involve doubloons that you get through the unit store. Now, usually there is an offer in the coming days that inspires you, maybe next week, to burn those extra units off. Maybe it's rank up materials, maybe it's crystal shards, maybe it's nexus crystals, maybe it's a combination of all three. But now, just as the market for Cavalier to Thronebreaker was mainly just for Tier 5 class Catalyst fragment crystals, but especially selectors, now it's all about Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic and the stupid crystals that I refuse to buy that give you a chance to get them, but they're RNG dependent. No, I want guaranteed shards for my money, for the record. It's Damien said, you just made my grind a happier one, about 2K units short, so that was good for Damien. And then you just keep looking at all the quotes. And then let's look at forward. Can this offer be extended again to those that have already completed it? Many people saw it. It was going to end before spring cleaning when many of us buy units for the balloons and decided to clear it for the rank 4 gym to stay in line with high Alliance Quest rewards. Doesn't seem fair to those that completed it already. And you can see you have 7 likes and a decent amount of support on the forums. So Kabam in the past could see a message like this and ignore it or delete it even. But to their credit, they listened. Now, I know I'm giving Kabam credit here and people are going to push back. Look, it's also to their financial benefit to do this because 10,000 units is 10,000 units no matter how you look at it. They're going to make more money by extending it to people who didn't purchase it the first time. Obviously, there are people who say, well, why can't I purchase it a second time? Well, they don't want to ruin the economy of the game, although that would certainly make it easier to get another rank for 6-star, wouldn't it? So, you can see, if you scroll all the way down, the discount period will be extended to May 4th, and the offer will be re-enabled for 24 hours during that period, but the date is still to be determined, even though I just said May 4th. So, it will be re-enabled for those that didn't purchase it, but saw it pop up, aka for those that have completed Act 7. That is awesome. Kabam Mike, thank you. That is a logical, pro-player, pro-Kabam solution that makes Kabam surely more money, but also gives players that didn't purchase it a chance to rectify the purchase. This is no doubt a chase to 3 rank 4 6-stars. And I expect us to have a chance today, officially, to acquire at least 1 to 2 tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha. God, it's late to think of those numbers. Now, my man Eric Nelson is very greedy and thinks that we're going to have a chance to get 4 of each. And I think he's being crazy. But Eric, I'll be the first to give you props if we'll have the opportunity to get more than a rank 4 6-star worth of those. Maybe they'll do a combination of both our suggestions. Maybe they'll give us a rank up gem crystal for a crazy amount of doubloons and also individual items, individual tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic. You never know, right? You never know. Either way, thanks for watching. Have a good one. And thanks again to everybody who commented on this forum post. And yes, thank you to Kabam Mike for listening. He deserves flowers. Kabam really deserves their flowers on this one.